Now the Dolphins break in as it's Wisakowski who drills it in.
We are back at Baruch College for game 2 of the night. It's the New York Lightning.
Output.
And the Big Apple basketball, it's 2-2. Big Apple basketball against 1-3 New York Lightning. Dexter Henry now into a little color commentary, insight analyst. A lot of fancy words coming from his end, and hopefully I can match them.
I don't know about fancy, but good to be here for the second game.
Speaking of fancy,
yeah,
we got some NBA talent on the floor. Chris Smith playing in this game, wearing number 22 in purple for Big Apple basketball.
Brother J.R. Smith, former Knick, Cleveland Cavalier NBA champion, for those that don't know. And this is our first look at the New York Lightning this season. This is their first season playing in Nike Pro City, so good to finally get a look at them.
Starting off firing, it's Akeem Bennett shooting that three-pointer. No good for Big Apple basketball. Going the other way, it's our New York Lightning, rather, are in yellow. Big Apple basketball in purple. Violet, if you will. And another three. We're shooting threes on both sides of the court early in this one. That was Tyrone Nash. No good. Another three on the other side. Desi Washington.
That's good. Desi Washington knocked down the three.
These two teams need wins. We got about 4 more weeks left in the season. Both of them kind of on that bubble. Top 4 teams make the playoffs.
Yeah, this is crunch time right now. You need wins right here. If you've got 1 or 2, you need to make your push. If you don't make your push, you can definitely be in trouble. So Big Apple basketball, they got their first win last week. That was a huge win for them to stay alive. And the Lightning looking to go over the 500 mark as Washington misses the shot.
Kamar LeBleu is the main ball handler. Wearing number 2 for the New York Lightning. Inside, Allen West battling Kink. Get it to go. We go the other way quickly. Washington through the defense. Dish at the last second. But one shot stuffed. The rebound by Alex McLean is no good. And he perhaps stepped out of bounds there. Yeah, that's the call. Stepped out of bounds. We'll go the other end, New York Lightning.
That was a nice look by Washington behind the back. Fortunately, his trailer just was not able to finish.
LeBreu, the long three is good.
Smallest man on the court, wide open, knocks down the three.
So 2 minutes in, and we got a couple triples, one for each side. One for each side's point guard, Washington and LeBreu. The only point so far. Quickly we go the other way. It's the Lightning.
Wow, nice play.
Justin Burrell.
From Akeem Bennett, who didn't force the shot there, so Burrell trailing, cutting down the middle of the lane, and he laid it in easily.
Nice passing there outside. It's Goldborn, Lance Goldborn. Can't get that to go. LeBreu on the other way. Looking for an opening. He'll find Burrell. Washington, though, gets to it quickly, and he's got open floor in front of him.
Wow.
But the layup is no good.
Back in the day, we used to call that selling out. He sold out right there.
Goldburn gets the rebound off the Bennett miss. Quickly the other way, that's Chris Smith. Top of the key, pull up, fade away, just short. Bennett right into the teeth of the defense. Can't get the bucket, but does get the foul.
You see early on, New York Lightning, they started off the game with a couple threes on the outside, but now they're trying to attack.
5-3, just 3 buckets so far. We're about 3.5 minutes in. Not a lot of offense.
Not a lot at all. I'm good. I got you. I'm send it to you.
Eugene Lawrence handling there inside now. Alex McLean loses possession quickly the other way. LeBrew. Nice bounce pass, but a shot can't come out of that. Bennett pulls it out and resets for the New York Lightning. Back to Kamar LeBrew. He's got Washington on him, and now he's got Tyrone Nash posting out. Back out to LeBrew. His three-pointer comes up short that time. Chris Smith the other way quickly to Desi Washington. Corner three. That's short.
So nice pace early on. Team's just not able to find the bottom of the net.
Big Apple basketball, manning up now in the post is a double team. Goldberg comes to help out Chris Smith, and it ends up with a turnover as Big Apple basketball taking it the other way. Eugene Lawrence crosses over, tries to pull some sort of move close to the lane, but that didn't work out well.
Feels like he was stuck on 6-3 for a little bit, Dan.
Well, Big Apple basketball's been stuck on 3 for a little bit.
Yeah, they have. First 3 points of the game, and
Washington had that layup attempt that he
that was embarrassing.
didn't go well for him.
Can't have that happen, Dan.
Working hard down low is Burrell. Got a lot of St. John's products in this game.
Yep.
Big Apple basketball has got God's Gift of Chula on their bench right now.
I forgot. I remember him. God's gift.
Justin Burrell, of course. In the last game, we saw Malik Booth. Top of the key. LeBrew passed on the shot and passed instead to their team. Smith up and under. Missed a couple block attempts, and Big Apple basketball gets another bucket.
That was a nice finish there by Chris Smith. Was able to finish with the left hand like he should on that side of the rim.
Bennett in the corner now to Burrell posting up Goldburn. Back out, top of the key. LeBrew now. Bennett, corner three, in and out. Washington wants a run. He's got numbers. Smith underneath, back over to Washington on the other end. A couple nice passes, but no shot. Smith this time, the Lawrence in the wing. That's a long 2. Now they call it a 3.
Excellent ball movement by Big Apple basketball, and they look to be in rhythm now after being cold for a while.
LeBrew now into the post. It's Allen West who makes the second pass. Tyrone Nash count the basket and the foul.
Tyrone Nash with the grown man's finish there. Went up strong, never brought the ball down, and got the bucket, and has a chance for the conventional three-point play.
LeBrew checks out. Carlton Scott taking his spot for the New York Lightning in those bright yellow uniforms. Look a little bit like the University of Oregon.
Dude, maybe not quite as right, but they're close.
No?
They also don't have 17 different uniforms like University of Oregon.
So you got to take those sunglasses off.
Ah, yeah. So, you know what? Sorry, guys. I'm in here with the shades on, trying to be cool.
It's not working.
That's not something I ever do. Don't please. You know, one thing I can't stand, besides bad calls like Greg said in the last game, don't wear shades indoors.
Right.
Can't do the shades indoors. Just doesn't work. As Chris Smith misses a shot on the left side.
Here's Bennett into the post. It's Burrell high over everybody, but can't get it to go. Goldburn clears the rebound. Finds Lawrence. Lawrence, the pump and the spin. And the pass. Nice play there as Alex McLean puts it home. His first points.
A good finish there by Team Joseph Till.
From deep, the lefty stroke by Tyrone Nash. Hits the 3.
Nash doing it inside and outside, getting a friendly bounce around the rim there.
Lawrence, a couple fancy dribbles, and then a dish to Goldburn. Back out to Washington now. They'll reset. 11 on the shot clock. Washington pulls up the deep three. It's good.
I knew that was good when it left his hand. He was right in rhythm doing his best Steph Curry impression.
13-12, Big Apple basketball in front. Nash posting up outside to Bennett. His lefty three is no good. A lot of lefties in this game. I don't know if Brian Fonseca is a lefty. Nonetheless, he's in the corner on the sideline getting ready to give us a special report in a couple minutes.
Brian's not ready yet.
He must be a lefty then.
Okay. Oh, lefties aren't ready? Is that the word?
I didn't mean that.
Wow, such an animosity towards the lefty community
it's
out
jealousy
there.
more than anything else.
Wow.
Goldburn hustling after the ball. Goes out of bounds, though, and the New York Lightning will take over. Now, Brian Fonseca is ready. Let's go over to him. Brian.
Well, guys, as you know, Big Apple collected their first win last week against Primetime, who we just saw lose. And head coach Jason Curry of Big Apple has some interesting things to say about last week's about heading into this game. Jason Curry said that the team was great to pick up this win, but he said that it's been the worst summer for his Pro City squad in the 5 years they've been together. He also said that the front court is going to be short-handed tonight, and it's a bad move to be short-handed against the Lightning, who potentially have the best front court in all of Pro City. We'll see how this continues to play out. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Brian. 13-12, still the quarter. Big Apple basketball in front. And Washington driving, kicking out to Chris Smith. His corner three-pointer's no good.
Chris Smith not able to finish there. Extend the Big Apple basketball lead.
Akeem Bennett looking for a screen. He got one. Washington picks him up now. Ty Nags, lefty three, no good. Here's Smith quickly to Lawrence, the other end of the court. Runs out of room beneath the hoop bell. He'll have to clear out Lawrence to Smith to Goldburn. Top of the key. That's good. The three-pointer really working for Big Apple basketball.
Yeah, they're moving the ball well. They're looking for the guys trailing, and they're spotting up for the three, and most importantly, they're knocking them down.
2:45 left in the first quarter. Not a lot of flow so far in this first quarter, but there's been some action nonetheless. Corner three there is no good. Smith's got it for Big Apple basketball. At the elbow, looking for somebody. Finds Lawrence, top of the key. He's got a couple steps if he wants to take a three. Tries to drive into the defense. It's a nice bounce pass. And then Smith with another nice bounce pass. And it's God's gift with the slam.
Well, Big Apple basketball, they've been giving out a lot of gifts here. Beautiful passing, another assist right there. And Akeem Joseph with the jam, slamming it down for two.
18-14 the score with 2014 rather the score with 2:17 left in the first quarter. We said disjointed first quarter. That's certainly accurate. It's picked up in the last couple minutes, though, as you know, we went about 4 minutes there where we had about 9 points total in the game.
Yeah, we did, but the flow has been picked up, and a lot of it has been picked up on the end of Big Apple basketball, and it starts with their ball movement. They've been running off the missed shots, and once they get into the half-court set, they have been moving the ball extremely well around the perimeter, having guys that are knocking down the open three, and that's served them well right now. They have a 6-point lead. So New York Lightning, as you see Justin Morel talking it over right now, they've got to figure out a way to stop them in transition.
So if you survive those first couple of minutes watching at home, we appreciate it. And they're now getting to see some good basketball.
Yeah, getting to see some good basketball, and we're hoping for a good game and a good finish.
Bennett, top of the key, looking for somebody, finds Malik Jenkins, who just checked in. Turnover, though. Washington now ahead to Lawrence. He's ahead of everybody. He doesn't have room to take a layup. Instead, it's Washington. It's just a two. Washington's feeling good with the perimeter stroke.
He's looking like Steph Curry there with some of the quick trigger releases.
Big Apple 23, New York Lightning 14, Dexter Henry, 2 Steph Curry mentions about 10 minutes into the first quarter.
Basically what Dan is saying is you need to kill that. And no more Steph Curry mentions.
No.
But you're keeping stats, though. I like it.
Goal burned from 19, no good. Burrell clears the rebounds. Bennett, top of the key now. It's Scott. Back around, Jenk. Nice passing. Burrell. For a big slam. And a foul is called.
I'll tell you what, if he had got that down, there's no doubt that would have been the play of the night. Because somebody was going to get posterized, but he just missed it. And one thing about Burrell is he's got some power explosion. He can definitely get up there.
Wouldn't want to be underneath that slam.
No, absolutely not.
Burrell hits the first.
Terrell Williams is in the ballgame, number 24. Big Apple basketball.
(22-16). Big Apple basketball in purple in front. 1 minute left. First quarter. This is Desi Washington. He's been hot all game.
And he stays hot.
Surprised he's that long jumper.
No Steph Curry reference here. I can't get on a hot streak of these. 3 Steph Curry references in a row might be too much.
You are. You're there. Yeah. Nice drive. Akeem Bennett right at the bucket, able to double clutch and hit the lefty lay-in. Lawrence on the other end tries to drive by him. Washington, step back, trying to look like Steph Curry.
And he does. He did it again. I'm going to say it. He looks like Steph Curry with the step back. Go on, Dan. Give him some credit.
It's an 8-point lead for Big Apple. And then loose ball foul called underneath on Allen West.
I mean, look, sometimes you can get facials with the dunk, but right now, Desi Washington is serving facials with a shot. I mean, because he's just pulling up with guys in his face, and it doesn't even matter.
And it's almost humorous. Washington's hitting all these ridiculous long-range shots, and that one layup.
The one layup, the easiest shot he had all game.
Shot
he couldn't
had
make it.
all alone. But you know what? If you're a teammate or his coach, you got to say it. I'm not mad at you.
Now I'm mad at him for missing that layup. I am. You got to make that layup. It's embarrassing. We're impressed with your threes and everything you've done, Mr. Desi Washington. But missing that layup, bad job. So, yeah, I'm mad at him.
Okay. Okay. 15 on the game clock. This will be the last possession of the first quarter, and they could be clearing out for Washington. The screen comes, pulls up from about 24 feet, and that's way short.
Nothing but air.
4 seconds left. Here's LeBrew, past half court with 1 second left. Oh, just long on the buzzer beater. An exciting second half to that first quarter as Big Apple basketball leads by 8, 26-18 to score after 1. We'll be back at Baruch College, Nike Pro City 2016 on Backpack Broadcasting.
Looking for a ride after the game? Well, Lyft has Nike Pro City viewers covered with rides on tap. Download the Lyft app today and use the limited code PROCITY16 for up to $50 in free Lyft credit. Lyft, rides in minutes.
Elena, thanks for helping us figure out our favorite player.
Of course. Well, you're here just in time for girls' night tonight.
I don't know about going to girls' night.
Oh, yeah?
I kind of love girls' night.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Back for the second quarter here, Baruch College. It's a 26-18 lead for Big Apple basketball in purple against the New York Lightning in yellow, thanks largely to 12 points from Desi Washington, number 3 for Big Apple basketball. Traveling called there on Terrell Williams, but Dexter, 12 points, 5 of 10 shooting for Washington. He's already put up 10 shots, 2 of 4 from three-point range. A lot of long twos,
Yep.
a lot of threes. You got to wonder how long this little percolation, if you will, for Desi Washington continues.
Shooters are going to keep shooting, right? The thing is, you can say, hey, that's a lot of shots. He shot 10. Well, look, he made 50% of them, 50% from downtown as well. So I'm not mad at that. Still mad at that missed layup. Inexcusable. Should have 14 points. But you know what? He's really sparked Big Apple basketball, but a lot of it is helped by their ball movement.
Antoine Doby's first shot of the night, no good. And we quickly go the other way. Kamar LeBrew looking for an opening. Maybe behind him finds it. Carlton Scott past the free throw line, reverses course. Now here's Nash, back top of the key. Scott for 3, no good, tipped out. Washington and LeBrew fighting for the loose ball, and it'll stay with the New York Lightning.
Oh, I thought that was out in the brew, but I was wrong.
The ref had a better view than you did.
Yes, he did. I'm going to give him credit, unlike Gregory Alcala, who likes to.
Oh, you like to do the same thing,
I don't
too.
throw the refs under the bus.
I sit here every week defending the refs.
Listen, I give them a ton of credit. I'm just saying I think I might possibly be able to do a better job.
I don't disagree with that.
No, these are great refs. A lot of them do some work in the NBA, so they're good. Yeah.
LeBrew from the elbow, a little short. Big Apple taking over. It's Doby ahead to Williams. Other corner now. God's gift to the bucket and laying. It's good.
Ah, man, that was nice. Took it from the three-point line, dribbled it in, and finished with the right hand.
God's gift's got 4 points early for Big Apple. Things going well for them. Like we said, Big Apple 1-3 coming in. New York Lightning 2-2, but that's kind of where the line is drawn as far as the playoffs. Top 4 make it. There's 3 teams tied for 2 spots at 2-2 coming in.
Yep.
Actually, there's only 2 teams right now at 2-2 because Primetime lost in the first game of the night. But you want to be 3-2. You don't want to be 2-3. 3-2 right now has you in the playoffs.
Right, and if Big Apple wins this game, and it really jumbles a lot of things up. Obviously, still a lot depends on how Dykeman does on Thursday. X-Men as well, too. But Lightning would be 2-3 in primetime, 2-3. So a big jumble in the middle here in the standings.
Nice up and under double clutch by Malik Jenkins off the pass from LeBrew.
Lightning hanging around here.
Washington posting up LeBrew. He's got the height advantage.
Okay, I'm convinced with Desi Washington from what I've seen. Layups, no-go. Posts from 15 feet away, no-go. Three-pointers, all good.
Nice block there by Kamani Barrett of Big Apple basketball.
And what the viewers could not see at home was the look of disappointment on Dan's face after that missed shot. What'd you say?
There was much disappointment.
Oh, yes, there was.
There's Barrett right into the teeth of the defense. And he gets the foul call as the foul is going to be on Terrell Williams of Big Apple basketball.
Yeah, Keem Bennett went in there hard, and his goggles came off.
Everybody seems to be okay. 9:32 left, second quarter. Big Apple basketball up 28-20. They led by 8 after 1. They lead by 8 right now. They lead by 7 after Akeem Bennett hits his free throw. Akeem Bennett 2 for 9 after 1 quarter, so he's firing away, trying to find some sort of flow.
He's like the anti-Desi Washington. A lot of shots, not making the majority of them.
Here is Doby tipping it, and then he gets it back out of bounds.
Now trying to decide who's going to take the ball out.
Chris Smith has checked back in for Big Apple. Some confusion on the floor.
Lightning going to a full court press. They are doubling up Antoine Doby. Now single coverage on him.
We'll finally get action going right now as
you hear the Jeopardy music being played. Decision still being made. And now the ball is handed off.
Smith hurrying the ball down the court. Around a screen, the jumper from the elbow is no good. Bennett, clearing it the other way. LeBrew back to Bennett, to the rim. No good.
And Lightning trying to attack, just not able to finish.
Barrett from deep. That's a three.
That was a good-looking one. Again, Big Apple basketball with another three in transition, knocking it down.
Gives Big Apple a 10-point lead with a little less than 9 minutes left in the second quarter. Burrell in the corner. Lightning swinging it around, and it's LeBrew, the shortest player on the floor for them, working the paint, and he gets fouled.
And right now, Lightning, you can't let this get out of hand. 8:38 to go in the second quarter. You're down 10. Got to get something going. What they haven't been able to do in this game is get stops when Big Apple gets the ball in transition. They've got to be able to stop the ball. That's objective number one when a team's in transition.
Big Apple going to a little bit of a 1-2-2 zone on defense there, forcing the outside shots. There's a miss. Smith on the other end. Cross court to Barrett.
Good call.
They call travel?
Yep, that was correct. Shuffle the feet before the ball went down to the ground. See, I can give the refs some love.
So Lightning working outside in against the Big Apple basketball zone. Can't get that to go. It was a good look. On the other end, not so much. A three contested, missed by Doby. We come back the other way with Lightning with Akeem Bennett, top of the key. Now in the corner, it's Jenkins missing.
Burrell couldn't get the
flying
foul.
in, trying to dunk it. Somehow LeBrew ends up with the ball.
Other travel.
It's the first we're seeing of the New York Lightning, but this Kamar LeBrew seems to just make his presence felt. He's the shortest guy on the floor. He somehow seems to be getting offensive rebounds. Definitely hustling. It's a full timeout on the floor. A 10-point difference. Big Apple basketball, 31-21. 7:45 left at Baruch College. Nike Pro City 2016 on Backpack Broadcasting.
Overtime is the sports app bringing basketball highlights from NYC to the world. To see all the top plays from Pro City and the basketball scene, download Overtime in the Apple App Store. Make sure you check out the high school basketball channel to see if your plays made the cut. Who's got the best game in New York City? Overtime does.
What's up, LeBron? We're here to figure out who our favorite player is.
Okay, come on in. Y'all hungry? Yeah. I got all type of good stuff in that fridge. Future, what's up, my man?
Man, I want you to come over to the studio and listen to this track.
I'm gonna listen to training music.
You, me, tennis, and Spain.
I've already got a couple hours of training in.
All right.
Ron, we kind of thought we'd see all the cool stuff you do.
Back at Baruch College, 7:45 left in the second quarter. It's a 10-point lead for Big Apple basketball. For Big Apple basketball, Desi Washington, still those dozen points. It's the game high. Meanwhile, on the other end, New York Lightning's got 6 apiece from Akeem Bennett and Tyrone Nash, both on 2 of, well, Bennett on 2 of 10 from the field, and Nash on 2 of 6. New York Lightning shooting a total of 7 for 31 from the field. Not exactly what you want to see, but still a manageable 10-point deficit.
Yeah, Lightning have been getting stops lately. They just can't score, get anything going on offensive end.
Burrell, the double comes on him. Somebody's got to be open. Burrell trying to find him. LeBrew all the way on the other end of the floor, off a screen. Inside, back to Burrell. Fade away, no good. God's gift clears it.
Transition 3. Oh!
Barrett missed God's gift's putback slam attempt, no good. Finally, Barrett gets to go. So Big Apple basketball took about 4 or 5 shots on that one possession and they ended up with a bucket.
Second chance pros hurting Lightning.
LeBrew had a couple nice crossovers there, but his layup attempt is no good. Smith to Dobie, and his long jumper is good.
Another bucket in transition. That leads to a 20-second timeout. And the Lightning, they just have no answer for Big Apple basketball in transition right now. And what also is killing them is giving up second chance point after second chance point.
14-point lead is coming out of that timeout. Big Apple basketball scores 2 buckets in a row and holds the Lightning to nothing.
Yeah, Lightning, it's starting to slip away. And Lightning better strike soon because they've got to get back into this game as soon as possible.
Surely that was why that quick timeout was called.
Yep.
Lightning kind of sticking with their guys. They haven't really done much substituting early in this game.
They have not. And, you know, I thought Tyrone Nash played well for them early. They need to feature him a little bit more. I think he's good in pick and pop situations. And he's been good on the block as well, too. So let's see a little bit more of that offensively. As he gets looking, they're looking for him here. Can't get it to him.
There's the infamous 3-second violation.
Oh, yeah.
We had only one of them in the first game. We've gotten one already in the second now as Kamar LeBrew will step to the line to shoot the freebie. It's good.
Okay, it's good. Lightning have seen a point on the board.
Burrell from the free throw line, it's good.
There you go. Maybe that gets them going. They missed a couple mid-range shots, and Burrell able to stick one there.
Smith working on Bennett. Cleared out. Requested to clear out. Bennett knifes in with the strip. It's a 3-on-1 for the Lightning. LeBrew's behind the back pass. It's stolen by Dobie. Dobie in the corner to Smith. Back to Dobie. The three-pointer. Good.
Cash money. Nice ball movement again by Big Apple, and that was a poorly executed 3-on-1 by the New York Lightning.
38-24, Big Apple up by 14. Burrell for the Lightning right under, and he goes up strong for the two-handed slam. So Burrell and Achua, 2 St. John's alums, going at it down low. Chris Smith, his three-pointer is good.
And Big Apple, they've got the nice touch from the outside, and it's continuing here in the second quarter.
Burrell working on Achua. Nice dish.
Nice pass there. Tyrone Nash, who has been talking about getting a little bit more active this quarter, he finishes there.
Dobie looking for an opening, gets a screen from Jeff Kobe. Dobie to Kobe, and one.
Dobie to Kobe, that's a nice connection there, and they finish on the pick and slip. So I mean, you have to be impressed. If you're watching this, you've got to love the ball movement and the passing by Big Apple basketball. It's been crisp, it's been smooth, it's been excellent in transition. And they've done a tremendous job of that right now. Only 6 turnovers here in the first half, which is pretty low for a Nike Pro City game where there's a lot of run and gun action.
Bennett in the corner threw a couple guys in his layup attempt. Too high off the backboard.
Foul call there.
So crazy right now.
43-28 rather. Big Apple basketball up 15, a little less than 5 minutes left in the second quarter. New York Lightning with a chance to cut into that deficit. We're going to go to the sideline where Brian Fonseca has this report.
One member of the Lightning who's not here this evening is Chris Hooper. Chris Hooper perhaps is celebrating his deal out in England. He signed with the Reading Rockets of the English League yesterday, and the former St. Francis Terrier has been one of the key members of the Lightning here at Nike Pro City in their front court. He averaged 11 points and 5 rebounds as a senior with the St. Francis Terriers while collecting an All-NEC third-team honor. His presence is sorely missed as his team is losing right now to Big Apple basketball. We'll see how this continues to play out the rest of the way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Brian, as we see a three-pointer go up in the air. Lance Goldberg misses it. We go the other way. Quickly, Kobe grabs the ball and finds Smith. Antoine Dobie, no. Kobe, yes. Dobie to the rim to Kobe. That time is the connection for the bucket as Burrell goes quickly on the other end and gets fouled.
Dobie to Kobe.
You like that?
Yeah, I was trying to think about something else to rhyme with it after, but it wasn't working. So I was going to put it out there like that.
Yeah. I didn't really think of that one. It just kind of happened.
Just kind of
organically.
Organically, just calling the game. That's how it goes. We find interesting stuff to come up with here in the broadcast booth. But right now, the Lightning down 15. They're kind of teetering on that brink of potentially being blown out if they don't close this quarter strong. Well,
nice bucket off the rebound there by Allen West. So the Lightning missed the free throw, but it ends up perhaps working out a little better for him. Smith looking for his, off a couple screens and a lob. Doesn't work out, it was too far under the rim. Here's Kobe, back out to Smith, but Bennett was able to strip him. And we go the other end quickly.
Good pass.
Nash to West.
Nice pass there to West, touch pass. Nash with a good vision, presence of mind to drop it off.
Timeout on the floor, so the New York Lightning getting back into it a little bit. Trim the deficit to 11. It's 45-34.
Yeah, and that 4-0 run right there, that little spark they had, that's huge because if they can build upon that, get this under double digits into single digits before the half, it's good. It gives them some confidence going in. Right, looked a little lackluster for most of this quarter, but they're going to try to get back into it.
Chris Smith struggling a little bit earlier in this one. Hit a couple threes, but he's had a couple turnovers as well as Akeem Bennett is giving him problems. The offensive end, they're trying to kind of just disrupt his flow. He's got 5 points in the game, 2 of 6 shooting. Desi Washington's dozen, still the game high. The New York Lightning's getting 9 from Burrell and 8 from Nash. 7 from Akeem Bennett as they try to make some hay and get back into this.
Yeah, they definitely could use an offensive spark. I thought there was a whistle. I think the Lightning didn't thought there was a whistle too, and Chris Smith hit the 3.
Lightning go back inside quickly. Burrell misses but gets his own rebound. And Nash can't get it to go. The foul seems to be on Big Apple basketball.
Now the Lightning have some good interior passing, but they're just not able to finish 6-8 feet away from the basket. Not able to get it down. So that's kind of been their Achilles heel on offense. Some good passes into the interior, but not able to do anything with it.
Nash at the line to shoot a pair to get the lead down to a dozen. It's the first. What? Tyrone Nash hits both of them. 48-36 to count. Big Apple basketball up 12. Chris Smith off the screen. A crossover corner. Lance Goldberg. That's short. And Lightning get the rebound. We go to the other way. LeBrew's got 2 guys, 1 on either side. Turns around and finds Nash. He puts it home.
Nash finishes well. LeBrew, right decision there that time on the break. Gave it up to the trailer. He scored.
Washington just checked back in for Big Apple. He works around the screen, and his jumper, no good.
It's not the Washington we saw in the first quarter. Good pass ahead.
Nash again, 3 trips down the floor, 6 points for Tyrone Nash, and the Lightning have cut it to single digits. They trail by 8.
New York Lightning, feed that man, because he's scoring right now.
Dobie looking for a screen. He gets it from Connor Voss, and then dishes to Connor Voss. Layup no good. Foul called, though, on Burrell.
Yeah, that was a nice pick and roll there with Ross. Ross just couldn't finish, got pushed in the back. Voss, excuse me, couldn't finish, got pushed in the back, but he'll go to the line for 2. And I do like the nickname that they call Connor Voss here, Duck Dynasty. Love it. I don't know if people can hear on the broadcast, but a lot of these nicknames, they're pretty good, man. Pretty good. We're working on a nickname for Dan Sarah.
Voss hits the free throw as I just ignore that and move it along. I think he looks like Chris Kaman, no?
You know what? You said that a couple weeks ago, and I agree. Chris Kaman will work, too. He does look like he could be an extra on Duck Dynasty, though. I never watched that show, nor do I care to. But, you know, when the TV's on True TV, I've seen it a few times.
LeBrew in the corner to Bennett. He's got God's gift on him. Now inside the Burrell. Double comes outside. Top of the key, LeBrew. Now Nash. Spin moves. Got Voss on him now. 2 guys on him. Threw it high to Burrell. Too high. Goes out of bounds. Yeah, Big Apple will take over.
No fluidity there on that possession for the New York Lightning. It was another possession where they're just not able to score on the inside.
So Dobie's got it for Big Apple. They're up 10 with less than 90 seconds left in the second quarter. Dobie in the corner. It's Washington drives baseline back to Dobie on the other side. 15-footer. No good. Rebound, almost grabbed by Big Apple, but instead it's LeBrew coming the other way. LeBrew right through the middle of the D. Can't get it to go. And the rebound put back no good, but Allen West will go to the line to shoot a pair.
LeBrew should have probably given it up there to Burrell. He had him, but they were able to get the offensive rebound. And they can get this to under 10 right now. The key is, can they hold this to under 10 to get to halftime? Maybe they're right back in this thing.
West hits the first. They've done it largely through free throw shooting pretty accurately.
Also been forcing some turnovers lately and getting out and running on that.
So West hits both of them. Chris Smith, top of the key, spin move, loses the possession. LeBrew takes over, and he's ahead to Akeem Bennett by himself. He got up.
Yeah, he did. Akeem Bennett.
I wasn't really expecting that.
Oh, you weren't? Underestimating Mr. Bennett. Well, he showed you.
He's got springs.
He does.
Dobie now 45 seconds left in the first half, and wow, LeBrew kind of
swatted him down.
Yes,
along with the ball.
Rather violent.
What? But good sportsmanship there by LeBrew. Immediately went to help up Dobie.
50 to 44. It's only a 6-point game before Dobie gets to the line. He makes the first to make it 7. So Big Apple's lead that was once pretty comfortable is getting a little tighter.
A little tight.
Dobie hits them both. 41 left in the first half. Lightning not wasting any time. They get a shot off in about 5 seconds. Nash's jumper no good, and foul called on LeBrew.
Yeah, not a good possession there by New York Lightning.
So many fouls just, all the way in the other end of the court or at half court.
So I'm kind of annoyed about that. Not a fan of the fouls.
Just seems a little unnecessary.
The ticky-tacky fouls all the way at the other end. I hear you.
Washington hits the first. He hits the second. It'll be a 10-point game.
And that's not what New York Lightning wanted. Right back up to 10th. This is the case after his free throw.
Washington gets the second to go. He's got 14 now. 30 seconds left in the first half, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Akeem Bennett looking for somebody to pass it to. He finds Nash. Now it's back out to the top of Keita Bennett. They'll go to Burrell, posting up, double comes over to Nash.
Wow.
And he gets it to go.
That was
tough
big.
shot.
They needed a quality possession, and they got it there. They have a chance to make this a 7-point game. And I've been saying this about Nash. I like how he's playing inside and out. Feed that man the ball.
I don't know if that was a quality possession. It ended up in a made bucket.
It didn't look nice. I agree with you. It didn't look like quality, but it ended up quality.
Right.
What's the most attractive possession?
No, he finishes the three-point play, though, so we got 12 seconds left in the first half. It's a 7-point difference. Antoine Doby looking to set something up off a screen from Washington. The double comes. Now here's Washington. It's about 4 steps behind the three-point line, and it's short.
That was not Steph Curry-like.
So we go to the halftime break with Big Apple, yes, in the lead, but their lead was a lot bigger, say, 4 or 5 minutes ago. It's 7 now, 54-47, the score at the break. And while Big Apple basketball has been in control for basically much of this game, if you're the New York Lightning, you got to like what you saw at the end of the first half, rather.
Yeah, no, definitely got to like it at the end of the first half. It was a 15-point game. Easily could have grown to more, but it didn't. And the reason they did it, they were able to capitalize off some turnovers, which is what Big Apple basketball was able to do early on, but they were able to get back into this game with that and score inside so well. So you got to like what you saw if you're New York Lightning. Can you build upon that in the second half? That's the key. That remains to be seen. So you got to try to build upon that in the second half. But right now, it's a 7-point game at the half.
Tyrone Nash, 17 points, 10 rebounds for the Lightning. He's the game's high scorer. Desi Washington with 14 for Big Apple basketball. They're in the lead. As we said, 7-point lead for Big Apple basketball. After Washington's 14 is Chris Smith with 8 and a couple of Big Apple starters with 5 each. Eugene Lawrence, Monty Barrett, he came off the bench to score 5. You're a New York Lightning fan. You like what you saw from Akeem Bennett. He's got 9 points. It's on 3 of 11 shooting, though. We're going to go to the sideline now, and that's where our sideline reporter Brian Fonseca is with the head coach of Big Apple basketball.
I'm here with Coach Jason Curry of Big Apple basketball, and they're up by 7. Coach, you had a big lead in the first half. You almost gave it up. The Lightning cut back in. What could you say about what went down in the second quarter?
I think once I made those substitutions, we kind of let up a little bit, and the Lightning did a good job of beating us in transition, especially that big time. Justin Burrell was really running the court, pretty quickly. The point guard was doing a nice job of getting in the paint, and Tyrone Nash running the court. So we really have to make sure that we get back on defense and try to make them play half-court offense.
You've had a moment to talk to your guys. What did you tell them about picking up their game in the second half?
I think for us, a lot of it is self-explanatory. We know we need to win this game, in order for us to have a chance of making the playoffs. So it's really not much I should have to say, but hopefully the guys are motivated enough, to get it done because this is our only chance.
All right, Coach, thanks. Good luck in the second half. Guys, back to you.
Thank you. So we're at halftime here. It's a 54-47 game. Big Apple basketball in front. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the second half of Game 2 of the night. It's Nike Pro City 2016. I'm Backpack Broadcasting.
It still feels regular for me, even though I'm in the NBA. This right here is the 301. That's where I'm from. It's my building. That's where I grew up at, playing here, born and raised. This is 7C right there, the one with the AC. That was my room. I got a tattoo on me too. 7C. started coming here probably about when I was 10 years old. So this is where you come to get your name up right here. It definitely brings back memories. And just watching these kids, man, it reminds me of myself back in the days when I was younger. Anthony Clark, he was like my brother growing up. He had foster parents, and my mother kind of took him in as a brother to me. He was 3 years older than me, but you know, it's like my best friend. We go outside, play basketball, do things regular average kids do. One day he went to Brooklyn. I was too young to go, but he asked me to go, and I asked my mom. She said no. Good thing she said no. He went to Brooklyn and just never came back. Some birds, wings, got the date he died, got his birthday up there, his name in the middle with a cross. I took that as motivation, just to make it, get my family out the hood, and it's what I did. Me just coming from the Bronx and being from New York, I always wanted to play at a New York college. Syracuse is a big school, you know, that was my dream school, so I went there, you know, played basketball. I got hurt middle of the year, I only played 15 games. But even though I got hurt, I didn't want to take away from going to the draft, so I still entered my name in the draft, and thank God Brooklyn, my hometown team, Brooklyn, they drafted me, so I'm happy where I'm at right now. Right now, we back in my neighborhood where I grew up, where I'm from, born and raised. So we're in Cortland Ave now.
What's Cortland Ave like as a neighborhood?
You don't want to know.
We are back at Baruch College. The second half about to begin between Big Apple basketball and New York Lightning. As you can see on your screen, the score 54-47. Big Apple basketball in front. They are 1-3. Kind of need this win in order to kind of get themselves back into the playoff race. Dexter Henry joins us now. Big Apple basketball has a former NBA player on their team, Chris Smith. He's got 8 points. Lance Goldburn, somebody we saw a good performance from a week ago.
Yeah.
Kind of quiet in this one, 1 of 7 from the field. He's only got 3 points. Not a lot of other big statistics jumping out at you, except for maybe free throws, which both teams shoot well. 6-7 Big Apple basketball, 13-17 for New York Lightning. That's kind of how the Lightning have stayed in this game. They've gotten to the free throw line a lot.
Yes.
They've hit a lot of free throws.
Yeah, they have. And, step back. That was not Steph Curry-like. But, yes, free throws have definitely got them back in this game. It was because they attacked the paint inside. They've got to use their bigs inside and be effective with the passing and scoring there.
Hakeem Bennett into the defense. Dishes off to Allen West.
I wasn't sure about that being travel. And you're hearing Jason Curry right now saying not to let him penetrate, and that's what they've been doing, Dan. Bennett's been getting into the paint, finding Burrell, finding Allen West or Tyrone Nash. Those guys have very good interior passing. It's just all about them finishing if you're rooting for the New York Lightning here.
Eugene Lawrence, a dish to Jacoby's jumper's no good, and LeBrew comes the other way over to Bennett, back to LeBrew, top of the key, he swings to the other side. Tyrone Nash way cross court to Bennett, pump fake, then a dish inside to West, and Nash rather, and he's in the lane for the deuce.
Feed that man, because he's scoring.
Nice pull up there, Kamani Barrett, right in the face of Nash. Burrell, top of the key, corner LeBrew, they say he stepped out.
Can't have that happen. Turnover there by LeBrew. Right now with Big Apple basketball, they're focused on stopping the penetration of the New York Lightning.
Eugene Lawrence, top of the key. He had 5 points in the first half. Dish inside God's gift shot. blocked away by West, but they call foul as well.
I thought he got away with a travel there. It was gifted a travel there. So, you know, our producer, Matt Finizzi, he saw it too. I'm not alone.
God's Gift at the line for a pair. Big Apple up 7.
God wasn't pleased with that miss.
Malik Jenkins checking in for the Lightning. 2 points for him in the first half. God's Gift misses them both.
Miss both free throws, so quick answer at the free throw line. Bennett, time to circle with it. Dunk down and the
Burrell's got Lawrence on him, finds Bennett on the wing. Stops his dribble now inside the Burrell. He's on the baseline, throws top of the key to Malik Jenkins, who tried to gut chase after it, but ball falls out of bounds.
So still a 3-possession game here.
7 points difference, a little more than 10 minutes left. Desi Washington, who was pretty hot there for the first quarter, hasn't done much since. 12 points in the first quarter, 2 points since.
Yeah, he's been quiet.
Nice behind the back move to get free for a second. The double came though, and the ball's stripped. Bennett's tripped and a foul's called.
And they're pressuring Desi every time. So the Lightning, they've made a good adjustment there. You got to give them credit on the defense, as Bennett appears to be okay. They've been pressuring him high, putting 2 people at him. He's had to give up the ball very quickly.
Nash in the corner. It's Burrell. Double comes. Barrett. Bennett rather for 3, and Bennett gets it to go.
Big 3 there by Bennett. That makes it a 4-point game. Lightning hanging tough.
Underneath, God's Gift gets the roll. Drove baseline, count the basket, and a foul.
That can't happen if you're the New York Lightning. God's Gift is going to drive. You got to really make him earn that. You got to make that foul count. Send the man to the line. Make him earn that too. Said he has a chance for a 3-point play. You know, right now you hear the announcer talking about the fact that this is a big game, Dan. We talked about this at the top, and tiebreakers are obviously something that is important here in this league. You have the point differential, also head-to-head. So both these teams are tied. This could be huge. Huge swing game to get in the playoffs.
Burrell timed it perfectly. The double came, and he dished it off to Jenkins, who finished, make it a 5-point game.
More good interior passing by the Lightning.
Lawrence off a screen from God's Gift, crossover slice, loses possession. Lightning going the other way quick. It's Bennett to the bucket, and he gets the roll.
Wow, Keem Bennett, very good quarter here. 5 points, has sparked his team extremely well.
3-point game. Big Apple basketball up 59-56, 8.5 left, third quarter. In the corner, it's Kamani Barrett, and he hits 3.
Can't leave that man that open. He made him pay.
So the Lightning get within 3, and Barrett's triple makes it a 6-point difference. Once again, the Lightning going to post to Burrell. The lefty hook, no good, and God's Gift comes down with the rebound. Washington trying to rush it the other way. Washington from deep. Can't get the roll there.
Washington's definitely cooled off, not getting the shots to go that he had early in the first quarter.
Bennett to Nash in the elbow. It's Burrell, and he finds Nash. Tipping 2 off the back rim.
And now,
Allen West.
And now second and third chances benefiting the Lightning, dominating on the boards. And Jason Curry, head coach of Big Apple basketball, he is not happy. No boxing out on that possession. He just yelled out, you can't score unless you get the rebound.
The West making him pay. Hits the first. Antoine Doby checking in now for Big Apple basketball. He'll take the spot at Desi Washington.
So that's Dykeman, New York Athletic Club versus the champ Bingo. 8:30 Thursday. That's going to be a game right there. 58-62 is the score, so Big Apple basketball and freeze.
New York Lightning staying in this zone defense.
Cookies.
It's worked. Another strip, a steal. We go quickly the other way. Bennett loses his glasses, gets the foul. He'll go to the line.
I mean, let's give Akeem Bennett credit. He's been incredible on the defensive end. Has led to 2 transition plays, one where he scored, another here where he's going to go to the line. Has also knocked down the 3. So tremendous job by him to spark the team on the defensive end this quarter.
Bennett to the line. He can make it a 2-point game if he makes them both. It's the first.
And they haven't been this close since the first quarter. So kudos to the Lightning for never giving up. They were down 15 at one point.
It's been the defensive pressure, certainly, that's helped them big time to get back into it. Bennett does make both free throws. 7.5 left in the third. 62-60, Big Apple in front. Bennett to Doby, top of the key. Goldberg shot blocked by West. Big Apple holds on. Lawrence loses possession for a second, gets it back. Doby on the other wing. The fake and the step and the jumper from about 17 is good.
That was not a good possession until 5 on the shot clock, and Doby made something out of nothing.
So now it looks like a zone on the other end, a 2-3 zone from Big Apple basketball. And the pass by Bennett, hit by Doby. Bennett gets it back. Windmill layup attempt is no good, and Big Apple going quickly the other way. Lawrence pulls up. It's nothing on the long jumper.
He missed everything. And that was not a good shot in transition. There's a guy right inside you, and you pull up for the 3. Not what you want if you're Big Apple basketball. Quite honestly, their offenses look stagnant the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Nash from the free throw line, no good. Jenkins is there to put back, and the deficit is back to 2.
Offensive rebounds are killing Big Apple basketball right now. They're giving up second chance points over and over again.
Speaking of, there's another one. Lawrence top of the key. As Big Apple can reset corner, it's Barrett. And that's good. It's a 3-pointer. Makes it a 5-point lead for Big Apple. As Lightning keep inching ever so close, but they can't tie it or take lead.
Yeah, he couldn't complete the stop.
Burrell to Bennett, rather.
Oh, this is the man of the quarter. Akeem Bennett has been huge.
That's a triple, makes it a 2-point game once again as we come up on 5.5 left in the third quarter.
And Bennett
Lawrence drives and kicks. Barrett back to Lawrence. He's got it on the wing. To Doby now, top of the key with Bennett on him right in his face. Doby's long 3 with the shot clock expiring. No good, but the rebound is stripped, and now it's Barrett from the corner again, the same exact spot he hit it from about a minute ago. He hits another triple and makes it a 5-point lead once again.
And that's just tough because that was another possession where they couldn't finish. Ooh!
God's gift block attempt is called goaltend.
I thought
back to 3.
I don't know about that. I thought that was a good grown man's block. But look, if you stand, there was another possession where New York Lightning played excellent defense. They've now gone to a 2-3 zone, matchup zone, and they were not able to finish the play on the rebound there. So that was definitely tough.
'70-67, just under 5 minutes left in the third. Dobie at the top of the key working on this zone defense, and he throws away.
So here we go. New York Lightning, they'll have a chance to cut it to one or tie the game on this possession.
Burrell back outside. Now gets it back at the elbow. Carlton Scott loses possession.
Wow.
Passes it the last second to West. Crazy shot, doesn't go. And we come the other way. Dobie around one defender who ends up fouling. It's Tyrone Nash who will get credited with the foul.
This is a close game. It's going to be really interesting to see how both teams react as we close this quarter and we head to the final quarter. Who's tight? I think both teams know what the implications are for the playoffs here.
Dobie off the screen. He's got Barrett on him. Drives right in. Does Goldberg as he gets the pass from Dobie and puts it in.
Nice finish there by Goldberg. He went up strong.
Burrell with Goldberg on him. He tries to go up and under, and it works. A little hockey play there as he tried to go around the net. Got it to go.
Yeah.
Washington back in the game. Former St. Peter's star. Goldberg again tried to go up Burrell. It was blocked, but Goldberg maintains that. One on the shot clock. He had the shooter from deep.
Excellent defense by the New York Lightning.
Now here's Dennis. In the corner, it's Scott, and it's good. And the Lightning have tied it at 72. A little more than 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Remember, at one point, they were down 15, and that leads to a timeout. The Lightning have come all the way back from down 15 to tie this game up at 72.
72 apiece, 3 minutes left in the third. We'll take a timeout. Nike Pro City 2016. Stick with Backpack Broadcasting.
Hey, KD. So there's a lot of great players right now, and that makes it kind of hard for us to pick a favorite. So we're going to live with you for a while to help us decide.
That's a little weird, but come on in.
Whoa!
Did Mr. Durant do you dirty?
Yeah, I dunked on him.
Have a sorry about that bag.
Ooh.
That's right. Ooh! Ooh! Bang! Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Some new ankles in there. Don't be mad. He gonna cry in the car.
Sports Guru is the place where fans talk about sports via video. All videos are 60 seconds or shorter. We make the videos look more professional and fun by adding automated on-screen graphics. You can follow your favorite sports by team, trending, new, people you follow, and more. Type in the title of your video and it will automatically go into your on-screen graphics. Tag your teams and publish. Sports Guru. Let's talk sports.
Hi, I'm John Starks.
What's going on? I'm Victor Cruz.
My name is David Diamante.
Hi, this is Larry Fitzgerald.
Hello, this is Spike. We're back at Baruch College, and as we get back, Desi Washington. Remember him? Hits the three from the corner, putting Big Apple up 3. 17 for Desi Washington. Lightning looking to respond. Burrell on the paint. Around the defender. And gets the bucket and the foul.
Scott Burrell, a.k.a. Megatron, doing what he's doing, transforming the offense and scoring there with the nice score. Did what he had to do. Little man is on him. You got to go to work, score inside.
So Burrell's got 13 now. He can go to the line and make that 14 and make it a tie game in the process. Gets the roll, so it's 75 apiece. 2:40 left in the third quarter. Barrett thought about it, then pulled the trigger and hits the triple with Big Apple back up 3.
Barrett's been open way too much, but give him credit. He's made the team pay. They're leaving him open and he's knocking them down.
LeBrew to Burrell on the paint. The double comes and the pass out to Hakeem Bennett. He's unable to control it. And Big Apple will take over.
Can't have those turnovers like in tennis when you have unforced errors. And you got to hold on to the ball there if you're Bennett.
Dobie from deep, he hits a three. So it's 3 threes in a row coming out of the timeout for Big Apple, and they take a 6-point lead. It's 81-75 with less than 2 minutes left for Big Apple.
Yeah, they're hot from downtown. So right now, if you're New York Lightning, you got to guard the line. Can't allow them to get those easy three-pointers.
Bennett looking to the post. Scott West, nice move to get free, but he can't shoot it. And he gets called for a travel.
Not liking the vibe right now for the New York Lightning. I would call a timeout here. They look disoriented, and this could get out of hand before we get to the fourth quarter.
Smith finds Washington underneath, but West hits it against the backboard. Big Apple keeps it, and then
that man
Barrett hits the three. So they had a two that seemed to open that was stuffed. And then Big Apple basketball ends up with another triple. That's 4 possessions in a row where Big Apple gets 3-pointers.
I'm switching my tune now. When it comes to Big Apple basketball, comes to Barrett, feed that man.
Chris Smith's long pass intercepted. LeBrew now with it on the other end. His pass nearly picked off. Carlton Scott to the bucket. He gets the foul call. So it was tied there for about 15 seconds.
It wasn't that long.
And now Big Apple basketball's got a 9-point lead with 62 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tie game, and then it went from 0 to 100 real quick. And New York Lightning, they don't even know what hit them right now. They've got to stop what's going on and get some fluidity on the offensive end. And missed free throws don't help either, Dan.
Scott misses the first, makes the second. It's an 8-point game now. Big Apple basketball's Kamani Barrett looks to have cramped up. He's going to need to be substituted.
Yeah, they're going to need him back in the game because he's been stroking it from deep.
Eugene Lawrence checks in for him.
That's a tough blow for Big Apple basketball because he's had the hot hand in this quarter. As good as Hakeem Bennett has been for the New York Lightning, Barrett's been that good for Big Apple basketball in this quarter.
Dobie told to slow it up by Coach Jason Curry. Goldburn coming with the screen. Dobie around it to Goldburn. His dunk attempt blocked at the rim, but a foul is called.
That was a good foul right there. Goldburn was going up with purpose, and that was to put somebody on his poster.
Yeah, baby. That's Goldburn. Well, we have been the University at the free throw line. Just one more free throw, so. Big shout out to Tommy Hayes. You got a dog sheet in every color, man.
85-76 the count with Goldburn at the line. He gives Big Apple basketball a 10-point lead. Less than a minute left. Third quarter, that New York Lightning run that ended up with them tying game seems like a distant memory. Bennett right at the bucket. He's been great for the Lightning as he drives, goes with the up and under move to get the deuce to cut the deficit to single digits. 34 left in the game clock of the third quarter. 15 on the shot clock already. Dobie measuring the Lightning defense, calls for a screen. Chris Smith comes and sets it. Dobie drives and kicks.
Good block.
Goldburn again blocked at the rim. Bennett coming the other way.
Close the quarter strong here if you're New York Lightning. Got to get a nice quality possession.
LeBrew with a 10 on the game clock. LeBrew around the screen, pulls up the shot short. The rebound underneath though. Allen West, right place, right time. Chris Smith at the buzzer. No good. So Lightning get a big bucket to end the third quarter and get the deficit to 6. The score is 86-80. Big Apple in front. 1 quarter left to play on this Tuesday night doubleheader. We'll be back at Baruch College, Nike Pro City 2016. Stick with Backpack Broadcasting.
Looking for a ride after the game? Well, Lyft has Nike Pro City viewers covered with Rides on Tap. Download the Lyft app today and use the limited code PROCITY16 for up to $50 in free Lyft credit. Lyft, rides in minutes.
Athletes aren't reasonable. Is it reasonable to demand more speed from the same legs? More power from the same muscles? More air against the same gravity? I mean, does this look reasonable? No. But that's what it takes to achieve more. Because every ounce of energy, every milligram of material, every fraction of a second matters. As you demand more performance from the same body, we demand more performance with less waste. Transforming limited.
We're back at Baruch College, 1 quarter left to play. It's a 86-80 lead for Big Apple basketball as the New York Lightning outscore them by 1 in the third quarter. The Lightning had cut the deficit to non-existent. Actually, they tied it for a brief couple seconds there in the third quarter. 21 points for Akeem Bennett, 21 points for Tyrone Nash. The Lightning have 2 other players in double figures, but Big Apple basketball's got 19 from Barrett, Kamani Barrett, and that's on 7-9 shooting. Barrett's been hot. He just left the game with a cramp at the end of the third quarter there. He's Big Apple basketball's leading scorer as the Lightning come out shooting to start the fourth quarter. Bennett's three-pointer was no good, and the rebound attempt resulted in a foul for the Lightning. So Big Apple basketball take over, up 6, a half dozen.
That's it.
Seconds.
Not that big of a lead.
Dobie firing from deep. That three-pointer is short. Lightning take over. Here's LeBrew looking for an opening. Slices into the middle. Then outside to Bennett. He's got Lawrence on him. Back to LeBrew. Now it's Harris in the corner. Nash from about 7 feet. And that's a good distance for him to hit the deuce and cut it to a 4-point deficit. Washington from deep, too strong. Nash gets the rebound. He'll take it himself down the other end. Nash, the big man, controlling the ball, finds Harris, who's got a man on him. Now here's Bennett. And they call it. It's Dexter's favorite call. It's the defensive 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Results in a free throw that can make it a 3-point game. A big call there as it's 4 now. LeBrew hits this, which he does. It's a 3-point game. A triple here would tie it.
Yeah, and last time it was tied, it was only for, it was very short-lived. And right now, if you're New York Lightning, you want to see if you can get over the hump. Can you get over the hill? Can you take the lead?
Thinking long and hard about a triple, and he takes it, and he hits it. That ties the game. Akeem Bennett. It's only a 2, though. So it would have tied the game, but it doesn't. It's actually 86-85 Big Apples. Drive there results in a strip. Big Apple will hold on. They've got Chris Smith out there with Eugene Lawrence, God's gift to Chua, Desi Washington, and Antoine Dobie, who's trapped the corner now. And I'll tell you what, Big Apple's lucky to still have the ball, and Washington's 3 was about halfway in, and then it rattled out.
Yeah, that was not a good possession, and they got a shot off that was halfway down.
They avoided about 3 turnovers in the corner, and ended up with Washington shooting a 3 that nearly went in.
God's gift got away with a walk, and that's why they announced they were playing Jesus Walk, like Kanye here. They got away with one there, that's for sure.
Dobie, nice pass inside, finds Barrett. He's back in the game after cramping up. Looks to be grimacing still after he makes that deuce. That could be an issue late in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's wincing a little bit there, for sure.
Harris pump fake, then he does try to shoot. Loses possession, inside the West. Two guys at the rim to stop him. But he hits the foul call. No, he doesn't.
Oh, no foul.
Out of bounds, actually. So Lightning will maintain possession, but no free throws. Bennett driving on Washington inside the West, and he slams it home that time. Two hands, and then dunk for West.
I like that about West. That time he went up, left no doubt about it, threw it down.
Lawrence around LeBrew, and then inside the God's Gift, who puts it home.
Got God's Gift putting in that work inside.
Big Apple extends the lead to 3. There's LeBrew. He hits the 2 to make it a 1-point game once again. 9:15 left, fourth quarter. Lawrence top of the key, looking for a screen. Washington pumped, but thought twice about it. Now inside, it's Nash. And he gets the bounce.
Oh, man, the rim is loving his touch tonight.
92-89, Big Apple up 3, less than 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter now. LeBrew's pass, too strong, ends up in the hands of God's Gift. Big Apple basketball will go the other way.
What New York Lightning they've got away from feeding Tyrone Nash.
Lawrence in the corners, 3 is no good. Lightning with a chance to tie it once again. It's LeBrew looking for an opening. The Harris, top of the key. Back to LeBrew. He drives. Didn't travel. Baseline jumper by Nash was no good. Loose ball. Last touch by Big Apple basketball. Lightning will take over.
And credit LeBrew. He dove on the floor for that one. And looks like Barrett is in extreme pain, cramping up. He can't even get to the bench right now as we see him laying on the floor. The cramp seems to be in his lower left calf area. Yeah. And it was really bad. He tried to walk off there, not able to at all. And it's going to be an official's timeout, 20. The trainer's working on him right now. That looks really painful. You know, Dan, you called it. You saw after the first shot he hit in this quarter, you saw him still grimacing. And even off the last jumper that he hit free throw line area, he was grimacing a bit more. So he's taking some fluids right now, get hydrated.
So while they work on Barrett, who will take or Bennett rather.
Yep.
Barrett, I was right the first time.
No, Barrett, you're right the first time.
That's Barrett. They're working on him now. He's just cramped up. Get some water, some stretching, maybe a banana. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back on Backpack Broadcasting.
Hey, KD. So there's a lot of great players right now, and that makes it kind of hard for us to pick a favorite. So we're going to live with you for a while to help us decide.
That's a little weird, but come on in.
Wow!
Did Mrs. Durant do you dirty?
Yeah, I dunked on him.
Have a sorry about that bag.
Ooh.
That's like, bang! Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Some new ankles in there. Don't be mad. He gonna cry in the car.
Sports Guru is the place where fans talk about sports via video.
We're back at Baruch College, 8:18 left, fourth quarter. That timeout we just took was because Kamani Barrett, one of the, or rather the leading scorer for Big Apple basketball, cramped up.
What?
Travel called there on Burrell.
I didn't see that.
Barrett is on the sidelines right behind us right now, all sorts of cramped up. Dexter we know of, what, to fix the cramp?
Stretching, water,
Stay out
potassium, foam rollers.
That baking wheel that you
Foam
use to-
roller.
Yeah, right?
Foam roller. Yeah, they use a roller.
Right, there you go,
The
the
baking
roller.
wheel.
Yeah, like when you're like spreading out pizza dough.
Yeah, I get it. So you've been doing a lot of baking of the pizza in the kitchen.
I mean, that's all I was just trying to refer to an instrument, and I didn't know the correct name.
It wasn't crazy. I get the reference. It's Goldberg. Just
Right.
got a layup and goes to the line for 3-point play. I get that. Yeah, they call it the foam roller. Sometimes you have it with the handles. You got the foam.
Right.
I have one at home. It's great. That's great on your muscles for stretching out. It's really good.
Bananas work too.
Bananas work
You
too.
eat a banana, you're supposed to.
Yep, potassium is always helpful in
Right.
that situation. Do you have a banana to give
We
Mr.
don't.
Barrett over here?
I would definitely help him out if I could, but.
It's good. We're helpful here at Backpack Broadcasting.
Right.
We like to help people if we can.
Big Apple basketball up 6 So every time the Lightning get back in, I don't think they've taken a lead yet in
No.
this game.
They have not.
They tie it, and they just can't take over. And now Big Apple basketball looks up, and they got a 6-point lead again. And a turnover now, and in front of everybody is Lawrence. He missed a layup.
I don't know what was worse, that or the Desi Rodriguez layup miss in the first
Lawrence
quarter.
had somebody kind of trailing him on that one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it to Desi Rodriguez. That's still the worst play of the night. If we were to do a non-play of the night, that would be it because it was bad.
We don't do a non-play.
No, we don't. Just a play of the night.
LeBrew, top of the key, pulls up, jumper off the front rim, but the Lightning able to get the offensive rebound. LeBrew will shoot it again, this time from a little closer, and God's Gift can't grab the rebound.
And Big Apple basketball gave them a gift with 2 second-chance opportunities, and the Lightning finally scored. You can't give a team that many chances to score. They'll finally do it.
Malik Jenkins puts that home, so it's a 4-point game. Goldberg can't grab the pass. Akeem Bennett going the other way. He's got LeBrew behind him. Now it's LeBrew, top of the key. Malik Jenkins goes in the post to Justin Burrell. Justin Burrell working on God's Gift out to LeBrew. He thought twice about it. Back into Burrell. Back out to LeBrew. He'll shoot the three, and it's too short.
LeBrew.
He wanted a foul call on Desi Washington.
Yeah,
Didn't get it.
He did hit him on the elbow a little bit. Definitely did. But LeBrew has been hesitant to shoot from deep. And he's got to take that shot when it's given to him when they double Burrell.
4-point game. Big Apple up 95-91. Desi Washington in the corner, too strong. The rebound collected by the Lightning. We go the other way quickly. Here's LeBrew to Akeem Bennett in
and
the
one.
lane. Count it, and a foul. He hung and hit the shot as he got fouled. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 1-point game.
Akeem Bennett has been tremendous. I'll say again for the New York Lightning, attacking on defense in transition. Just read the defense right there, absorbed the hit, got the shot up, and got it to drop. And with a free throw here, it could be a 1-point game. So New York Lightning knocking on the door once again, Dan.
Please tell everybody. No miscommunication.
So Bennett hits the free throw. It's a 1-point game. 95-94 with just under 6 minutes left in regulation. Goldberg sets a screen for Lawrence. The long two is no good. Lightning can take a lead here on this possession. Akeem Bennett. He's their leading scorer with 25 inside to Justin Burrell. Hangs off the back rim. His shot is no good. God's Gift clears. Big Apple coach Jason Curry wants them to rush. They don't. Instead they'll have to set it up in half court. Here's Dobie. Quick pass to Lawrence, then kicks it back out to Goldberg. His shot is short, but God's Gift's there for the offensive rebound.
Whoever loses this game is going to be upset at the amount of second chance opportunities they've given up.
Second, third, fourth chance opportunities as well.
That's a foul. They're not going to be happy at all.
Kamani Barrett still laying next to us on the bench. She's still cramped up. One of Big Apple basketball's leading scorers caught fire there in the third quarter. Lawrence, top of the key, drives past his hand, misses the layup. Battle for a loose ball, goes out of bounds. Big Apple will hold on.
And right now, we talk about second chance opportunities, turnovers. Every possession is key right here as the teams will talk it over.
Big Apple basketball taking a timeout. It's a full. Just less than 5 minutes left. 1-point game. Big Apple 95, Lightning 94. Stay with Backpack Broadcasting.
Looking for a ride after the game? Well, Lyft has Nike Pro City viewers covered with Rides on Tap. Download the Lyft app today and use the limited code PROCITY16 for up to $50 in free Lyft credit. Lyft, rides in minutes.
Athletes aren't reasonable. Is it reasonable to demand more speed from the same legs? More power from the same muscles? More air against the same gravity? I mean, does this look reasonable? No. But that's what it takes to achieve more. Because every ounce of energy, every milligram of material, every fraction of a second matters. As you demand more performance from the same body, we demand more performance with less waste. Transforming limited resources.
We're back, Nike Pro City 2016 on Backpack Broadcasting. Big Apple basketball in purple in the lead. They got a 1-point advantage on the New York Lightning in yellow. That's Antoine Doby with the ball now, driving on Justin Burrell. Shot over his outstretched hands. No good. God's gift to Chua, fighting for the rebound.
That's not a good call. That was off of God's gift's leg.
Ref was right there,
not a
Dexter.
good call. Oh, my God.
Right in front of the play.
Come on. That was horrible.
Tell us how you really feel.
That was really horrible.
Lawrence on the wing. He's got Burrell on him. To Washington, top of the key, trying to drive around Barrett.
Good defense.
Floater, no good. Tough shot there. On Akeem Bennett going the other way. He's got Lawrence on him now, so we switch the roles. Bennett from the top of the elbow decides against it. Then Justin Burrell over in the corner. Nash.
Wow, and the first lead since
Jenkins
the first quarter.
Gives the Lightning a 1-point advantage with just less than 4 minutes left. Malik Jenkins, not a lot of points in this game, but some big buckets. God's gift drives right at the bucket as the ball just rests on the rim for a second and then rolls out.
Can the New York Lightning build on this 1-point lead?
Nash with Washington on him, a big mix match, and Nash takes advantage.
I've been saying
Count
it.
And a foul.
I've been saying it all game. What have I been saying, Dan?
Steph Curry?
No. Feed that man. He's hungry, and he's feasting in the paint.
Could be a 3-point play to give the New York Lightning a 4-point lead. Free throw, no good. That was so. Big Apple still within striking distance. Lawrence tries to drive on Burrell, but Burrell tacked him across the arm. Lawrence will go to the free throw line.
So foul there. Good attack there by Lawrence. As Big Apple there offensively, they've looked a little bit discombobulated. Let's see if they can get things back in the flow. And I think what's affected them is they've been stopping the ball movement. Also, there's kind of things have seemed to go down since Barrett went out. You know, that seemed to kind of affect the team, and they really haven't been the same since he's been out.
He's got the
foam roller.
The foam roller that you were.
Not the pizza pie roller. Foam
This is
roller.
an official one.
I can tell. We can tell Dan's hungry. That we can tell.
New York Lightning going to talk it over. They got a 3-point lead with 3:18 left in regulation. We're going to take a timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. We've got a good ending coming up for you from Baruch College, Nike Pro City 2016 on Backpack Broadcasting.
Hey, KD. So there's a lot of great players right now, and that makes it kind of hard for us to pick a favorite. So we're going to live with you for a while to help us decide.
That's a little weird, but come on in.
Did Mrs. Durant do you dirty?
Yeah, I dunked on him.
Have a sorry about that bag.
That's right. Oh, bang! Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that. Some new ankles in there. Don't be mad. He gonna cry in the car.
Sports Guru is the place where fans talk about sports via video. All videos are 60 seconds or shorter. We make the videos look more professional and fun by adding automated on-screen graphics. You can follow your favorite sports by team, trending, new, people you follow, and more. Type in the title of your video and it will automatically go into your on-screen graphics. Tag your teams and publish. Sports Guru Let's talk sports.
Hi, I'm John Starks.
What's going on? I'm Victor Cruz.
My name is David Diamante.
Hi, this is Larry Fitzgerald.
Hello, this is Spike Lee, and you're watching Backpack Broadcasting.
We're back at Brew College for the last 3:18, and this one, we got a good one. 98-95 New York Lightning in front. They just kind of took over the lead here just in the last couple minutes of the fourth quarter. They've been trailing the whole game. Big Apple basketball in purple, New York Lightning in yellow, and they got the ball. Tyrone Nash outside, gets it back on the post, makes his move, gets to the bucket. Can't get the roll, but does get the foul. He'll go to the free throw line for a deuce.
Gotta let that man cook. That's all I'm gonna say. Let him cook.
Okay.
Look, feed him. You need more food, you gotta let him cook.
Can't get the free throw to
That's
go.
not cooking right there.
Figured you'd say something like that. Nash's second would make it a two-possession game. And he gets the roll. So Dobie and Big Apple basketball find themselves down with a little more than 3 minutes left. Lawrence now trying to drive, late pass to God's gift, and he took some steps.
Everybody clap your hands.
Hakeem Bennett with Dobie on him. Looks for Burrell, then Nash inside. Two guys were on him, though, and Smith leads the break the other way. Dobie's runner is good. Cuts the deficit in half. 2:35 left in the fourth. 99-97 Lightning. They got a lead and the ball. Nash on the outside, not really where he wants to be with the ball. He comes, sets a screen for Bennett. Around it, can't find an opening. Now here's Justin Burrell. Back to Nash. And another goaltend called on God's gift, Chilla.
Not what you wanted to see there. Now it's a 4-point game.
2:16 left, still plenty of time. Big Apple looking to rush. Dobie right in the lane. Another runner is good. That was right in the face of Burrell. He let it out of his hands. The last possible instant to drop the deuce.
Dobie with the soft touch. And drops another deuce in.
Nash to Burrell, posting up God's gift. Battle of St. John's players. Won by neither. Bucket's no good. Offensive rebound by the Lightning. Can't convert that. We go the other way. Here's Lawrence. Burrell fouled him about 70 feet away from the rim.
And that's not a smart foul there by Justin Burrell. He's arguing with the ref, but you gave a little bit too much body there. You can't. The last thing you want to do is stop the clock and give him a chance to tie this ball game up.
1:37 left, and Eugene Lawrence steps to the line with a chance to tie the game. Lawrence makes the first. 101-100, Lightning clinging to a 1-point lead. 1:37 left. Lawrence ties it up.
Clutch.
101-101. Hakeem Bennett's been great in this game. He's got the ball now, posting up Antoine Dobie. God's gift helping Justin Burrell. Back to him now. Bennett calls for it again. He's got the shorter man posted up, but he can't control it. Dobie may have stripped it a little bit, but Bennett loses it. And now Big Apple basketball's got the ball and a chance to take the lead with 70 seconds left.
It's all about execution here. And right now, the Lightning, they haven't been executing.
Dobie now working on Bennett, and Bennett strips it from him, throws it off God's gift, and that play worked perfectly. Bennett stripped it from Dobie, fell and out of bounds. He threw it off God's gift, and the Lightning get the ball back.
Poor execution by both teams the last two possessions. Neither team able to take care of the ball.
Burrell looking inside, now to Nash. Quick spin on Goldberg on the baseline, looking for an opening, finds Burrell from about 4 feet, too strong. Lawrence has it, 37 seconds left in the tie game. They'll play through, Big Apple basketball. Looking for what to do. 28 on the game clock, 10 on the shot clock. Here's Lawrence with Bennett on him, rather. Drives left, stripped. We're going the other way quickly. Nash with a couple guys on him, but the pass is intercepted by Doby. 2-on-2 the other way. Doby, the floater, too strong. 9 seconds left.
Good timeout by the Lightning.
And a whistle and a timeout called by the Lightning with just less than 8 seconds left.
The past minute was a minute full of futility.
No points.
Yeah, no execution. Turnover after turnover. Bad shot after bad shot. And then Doby, who's been brilliant down the stretch. He dropped a couple deuces. Brilliant. Had 3-on-1 on that and had a man wide open on the wing. Didn't give the ball up. So I know that's what Jason Curry's talking to Big Apple basketball about right now.
A couple bad passes there, too, and resulted in turnovers. Numbers going each way. Could have easily been 4 or 5 buckets there. Instead, there's literally none.
Nothing. I mean, the turnovers, the missed opportunities by the New York Lightning.
So if you're the Lightning here, we got 7 seconds left. What exactly do? You got Akeem Bennett with 26 points in this game. Tyrone Nash with 28. You guess you can do something that gives you an option here with either Bennett shooting from the outside or Nash on the inside. One thing I would say, though, is you got to probably shoot it early. Don't wait until there's like 1 second left. Probably put something up with about 4 or 3, and you can probably get an offensive rebound as well.
I'd like something here in a high pick and roll action with Tyrone Nash. I've been talking about it all game. 28 points, 11 of 21. He's hit 5 of 7 from the line. Feed that man. I'm putting Bennett and Nash in a high pick and roll situation, and I'm letting them work. Put the ball in Bennett's hands, see if you can get it to Nash. If not, I'm fine with Bennett taking that shot.
If you're just tuning in now, maybe you saw the link on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or MySpace. It's 101-101. 7 seconds left. New York Lightning with the ball.
Got it in.
Burrell inbounding. Here's Akeem Bennett. He's got 26 points in this game so far. He's got to hurry, though. He's got 2 seconds left. The runner, too short. And we're going to go to overtime as Bennett's shot was too short. Last chance tip-in attempt by Allen West went over the other side of the rim. We're going to play some extra basketball here. Tied at 101. We go to overtime. Stay with us, please. Big Apple basketball and New York Lightning from Nike Pro City 2016 on Backpack Broadcasting.
For a ride after the game? Well, Lyft has Nike Pro City viewers covered with Rides on Tap. Download the Lyft app today and use the limited code PROCITY16 for up to $50 in free Lyft credit. Lyft, rides in minutes.
Athletes aren't reasonable. Is it reasonable to demand more speed from the same legs? More power from the same muscles? More air against the same gravity? I mean, does this look reasonable? No. But that's what it takes to achieve more. Because every ounce of energy, every milligram of material, every fraction of a second matters. As you demand more performance from the same body, we demand more performance with less waste.
Back for some extra basketball here at Baruch College, Nike Pro City 2016. The second of the doubleheader, Big Apple basketball. New York Lightning tied at 101. Here's a tip. We'll play 3 minutes of OT. As Big Apple basketball takes control, they're led by Kamani Barrett. Barrett has 23. He's on the bench with a cramp. He won't see any action in overtime. Chris Smith's long three, no good. Lance Goldborn can't control it. Eugene Lawrence can. He shoots a three, in and out.
Does anybody want this ball?
New York Lightning gives up 2 offensive rebounds on the first possession of overtime. Here's Chris Smith. Driving. The floater is good. Big bucket for Chris Smith. He's got 10.
Well, Chris Smith stepping up in OT, getting the scoring started.
103-101. Big Apple in front. Here's the Lightning. Justin Burrell posting on God's gift. That can't go. And
Burrell was furious he didn't get a foul.
Big Apple gets the rebound. They're going the other end with a 2-point lead. 2 minutes left in the extra period. Here's Smith again, top of the key. Drives past again. Dish late to Goldburn. Knocked out of bounds. Big Apple will maintain possession. 10 on the shot clock. 1:56 on the game clock. Goldburn back to Lawrence in the corner. He's got Burrell on him. Drives baseline. Dishes it out to Dobie. He's got to fight to save it. Back to Lawrence. Corner. 3. It's good. It's 106-101. Big Apple with less than 2 minutes left.
Hopefully that might be the dagger for New York Lightning. See how they respond here.
Nash inside gets the call. He'll go to the line.
Well, they did the right thing on that possession, and that's feed that man, because that's the only way you're going to save yourself in this game. Nash not cooking right now. He's missed 2 of his last 3 free throws.
It's a 5-point difference with 1:35 left in overtime. Lightning had to do everything they could to fight and claw to tie it up at the end of regulation. They haven't scored a point yet in overtime until that free throw. Here's Chris Smith, the former New York Knick, with a smile on his face and the ball in his hands with 1:25 left in overtime. He's got the big man Nash on him, crosses him over twice. Eugene Lawrence 2 steps behind the 3-point line. That's no good. Lightning clear the rebound.
Big possession here for the Lightning. Got to get something in the bucket.
Bennett pulls up, can't get it. The rebound by West. It's good, count it, and a foul. Big 3-point play chance for West. It's a 2-point game now. He can cut it to 1 if it's the free throw.
Well, we've seen it time and time again. At the end of this game, second chance point. West comes up with a big rebound and sticks the puck back. Now can he make a 3? He does not.
This is the free throw. Goldburn grabs the rebound, almost loses it. Lawrence got to go on the other end. We're coming up on 1 minute left in overtime. Big Apple with a 2-point advantage.
New York Lightning got to get a stop here.
God's gift screen clears Lawrence. Baseline drive. Dish to Goldburn. He gets fouled.
It's not what you want, but you want to make him earn that for the line. Goldburn been a lot more active in the paint in the second half.
Goldburn makes the first. This would be a big one. A second. Make it a 2-possession game.
What? In overtime. What? Thank City. What?
He hits it. A big couple free throws for Lance Goldburn. Makes it a 4-point game with 51 seconds left in overtime.
And they're going to talk it over. New York Lightning, that is.
New York Lightning going to talk it over. 48 seconds left in overtime. They take a timeout. So late. We'll be back for the conclusion of this one on Backpack Broadcasting.
Looking for a ride after the game? Well, Lyft has Nike Pro City viewers covered with Rides on Tap. Download the Lyft app today and use the limited code PROCITY16 for up to $50 in free Lyft credit. Lyft, rides in minutes.
Athletes aren't reasonable. Is it reasonable to demand more speed from the same legs? More power from the same muscles? more air against the same gravity. I mean, does this look reasonable? No. But that's what it takes to achieve more. Because every ounce of energy, every milligram of material, every fraction of a second matters. As you demand more performance from the same body, we demand more performance with less waste. Transforming limited resources into limitless potential.
48 seconds left in overtime, 108-104. Big Apple in front, Lightning with the ball and a chance to inch closer here. Keem Bennett, top of the key. He's got 26 so far. Here's Tyler.
Oh!
Threw it up. The circus shot goes. Nash has 31. A chance for 32 will cut the deficit to 1.
Feed that man. That is the motto.
Nash across the lane was able to get the shot off. Don't really know how it went in. Went off the window, I know that. I mean, I saw it.
That's cooking right there. It's definitely cooking.
Goldberg fouls out.
That's huge because he's been very active in the second half.
So Big Apple basketball now without Goldberg, who fouled out, and without
Barrett.
Kamani Barrett, who scored 23 points and then cramped up. He's not coming back. It's a 1-point game. 42 seconds left. Big Apple in front with the lead in the ball. It's Chris Smith, the former New York Knicks, dribbling some time off the clock. Now here's Lawrence. Right in the middle of the court, covered by Bennett. Double comes. Here's Smith. Driving to the bucket, lost it.
Oh, man.
Lightning steal it. Nash to the bucket, he loses it. They're going to say it's off Lawrence. 19 seconds left. Lightning with the ball, down 1. Big Apple basketball is going to call timeout and talk this over. So in a similar spot as we were in at the end of regulation, this time now the Lightning down 1 with the ball. At the end of regulation, it was a tie game. But again, after that last possession, at least, you've got to think Nash is the guy that they want to get the ball to. He's got 32 points in this one. He's been dominant inside, 15 rebounds. He's Dexter's favorite player.
I don't know about favorite player, but you're right. I think you're starting to see now. They got to give him the ball. He's been amazing in this game. And you know, he's left some points on the board where he missed some free throws. But again, I'm going with him and Bennett. High pick and roll action. You got some options there. You can use him as a decoy. But look, I'm going down shooting with this guy. He's made big shots, gotten the boards. I'm going down shooting with him. But here's the thing. Again, we've seen careless play with the basketball. You're New York Lightning, you got to take care of the ball here no matter what. You got to get a quality shot up.
I was going to say, if you're Big Apple basketball, do you think about putting some more height in there? You've got guys like Boss and others on your bench that have got some size. You've got to imagine they're going to go to Nash here some way, somehow. It's going to be Bennett inbound.
Interesting here. And LeBrew's back in the game.
There's Nash. And there's the bucket.
I've been telling y'all.
Gives Lightning a 1-point lead with 17 seconds.
Feed
Big
that
Apple's
man.
going to play. No, they're going to call timeout. 13 seconds left. And after the big bucket by Tyrone Nash, gives him his 34th point of the game. Big Apple now, behind the 8 ball, if you will. Down 1, 13 seconds left.
Yeah. Just absolutely huge. I mean, bucket. That was a great execution off the inbounds play. The coach knew exactly what to do. He said, we're going to feed this man. Because he's been cooking, eating. Whatever other food reference you want, he's been doing it all game.
So if you're Big Apple now, who do you go to?
Well,
Dobie's been hitting those shots in the lane.
Yep.
Remember, Washington was on fire early in the game. And oh, by the way, you have the former NBAer, Chris Smith, out there. He's ready to shoot at any given moment.
Yeah, but if I'm putting the ball in the person's hands, I'm putting it in Dobie. He's made some good decisions down the stretch, albeit one turnover. And Eugene Lawrence also has made some good plays with the ball in his hands. So I think using those guys to attack, along with, you said, Chris Smith, which I like as well, too. It's good, but their offense has really been stagnant. They haven't got that many people involved in the last couple of minutes of the fourth quarter and then in here in overtime.
Washington's in now with Lawrence, Smith, God's Gift, and Doby. Washington inbounding to Doby. Stays at front court, 12 seconds left. Big Apple down one. Here comes the screen from God's Gift. Now Doby, he's got the double on him. He's got a triple on him. He dishes it out to Chris Smith, and he misses. Smith was wide open, and he couldn't get it to go. And the New York Lightning pull out a game where for large parts of it, they were trailing, but they get the overtime 1-point win, a big win for the New York Lightning, no doubt led by Tyrone Nash. 30-plus points, 15 rebounds. He was everywhere, and he was making big buckets late for the Lightning.
Yeah, I talked about how great he played all game. But this is a huge win for the Lightning. Obviously, they improved to 3-2, but they also were down 15 at 1 point in this game. So this was an overtime thriller, a tough loss if you're Big Apple basketball because you had a chance to get your second win on the season after starting 0-3. You definitely got to like that too. But for the New York Lightning, this is huge momentum building their first year in the league. And they're 3-2, and they're looking in good shape to make the playoffs.
Definitely in third place right now of the 8 teams in the Nike Pro City tournament. Can't say enough about that showing by Tyrone Nash. He finishes with 34 points, 15 rebounds. Nash does so on 13 of 23 shooting, and I think he's going to be the guy standing by with our Brian Fonseca.
I'm here with Tyrone Nash of the New York Lightning, who just won a crazy overtime game. 34 points, 15 rebounds. What could you say about overall how tonight went?
You know, man, I'm a tough critic of myself. It shouldn't have went overtime. You know, I turned that ball over late in the fourth quarter. Should have just been attacked, and you know, instead I turned it over and made it go into overtime and wasted 3 minutes of your lives. So that's my fault. But I'm glad we pulled out the win, and I can go home feeling happy now.
How important was it to get this win, considering the loss last week? And also considering that you guys were in overtime in the first place, and you know it would be very unfortunate for you to go 2-3.
Yeah, you know that would have been a tough loss to swallow, and you know we stay focused. You know we stayed together, and we got some defensive stops. We made some tough baskets. You know we rebounded the ball late, and we pulled it out. You know it would have been tough taking this loss, and we're glad we got the win.
So now you're 3-2, going the rest of the way. You have a winning record now. So what could you say about where this leaves you moving forward as the season starts to really wind down now?
It's great. You know, this, like I said, losses like this, if we would have lost, it hurts later on in the season, especially in the playoff push. So pulling this out, it's going to bode well for us later in the season.
And what could you say about, you know, just kind of like moving forward? How good do you think this team really is? Do you think that we've seen that so far, the potential of the New York Lightning?
No. We haven't played the best 48 minutes yet, and that's what's scary for us. And when we can do that on a consistent basis, I think you're going to see the best Lightning team we have.
All right, Tyrone, thanks, and congratulations on the win. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Brian. Again, it's a big overtime win for the New York Lightning as they improve to 3-2, beating Big Apple 109-108. Dexter, in our first game of the evening, we saw the Sean Bell All-Stars improve to 5-0. Knocking off Prime Time, who falls to 2-3. This playoff picture certainly not in focus yet, but we're getting there.
No, we're getting there. I also thought it was funny, Tyrone Nash said we wasted 3 minutes of our lives. I don't know if your 3 minutes of your life was wasted, but, you know, hey, it was a good finish. The playoff race is heating up here pretty crazy at Nike Pro City. We'll see if Bingo, so All-Stars, the defending champions, can improve to 5-0 on Thursday, so that'll be interesting to see. Got some good matchups coming up next week as well, too. This has been good so far this season, man.
Never know who you're going to see at Nike Pro City again. It's Sean Bell All-Stars improving to 5-0 in the first game of the evening, and they'll win over Prime Time. And New York Lightning improving to 3-2 with a 109-108 overtime win over Big Apple basketball, who falls to 1-4. For Dexter Henry, I'm Dan Serafin. Thank you for watching Nike Pro City 2016, and be sure to come back next Tuesday for another doubleheader here on Backpack Broadcasting.
Looking for a ride after the game? Well, Lyft has Nike Pro City viewers covered with Rides on Tap. Download